When I was young, I decided to study chemistry. Studying science had been absolutely wonderful for me, especially when I went to the laboratory and made some experiments while being in high school. My mother gave me the small booklet describing the life and works of Pasteur. I thought this comic book was amazing, since it included the story of the vaccine rabies and terrible disasters. My favorite scientists are Lavoisier, Marie Curie, Pasteur, Rosalind Franklin, and Hawking. They are inspired men and women. Lavoisier was a wonderful geologist and chemist. He worked about the gases and how the involvement in respiration had already been identified and categorized by others. Lavoisier's theory of the conservation of mass was so logical that it was sufficient for understanding the foundation of science. This theory was very interesting. No substance can be destroyed or created, it only can be transformed. This theory I liked it when I started learning in elementary school, but then in high school I understood the behavioral matter. Lavoisier was arrested during the French Revolution and was accused of selling watered-down tobacco. Lavoisier discovered the of oxygen and shared the credit with Priestley. He said science does not belong to one man or the one country. Unfortunately, Lavoisier was executed by guillotine on May 8, 1694, and few seconds are enough to cut off his head, but even 100 years may not produce another one equal to him. Women have been important through the story of the world, but in the science field of action the number of women is few. My favorite has been Marie Curie, the Nobel laureate in chemistry. She has been recognized by her discovery of radioactivity and was awarded the Nobel Prize for her work, the first person to receive it on two occasions. But the physics and chemist is also remembered for her unconventional romantic life. I have admired all my life to Marie because she was an exemplary woman in every sense of the word, a self-sacrificing wife and loving mother and devoted to dedicate her life to science. This part of the story reflected the strong women. In my life it has been important to combine activities at work and family. Marie discovered uranium was an inherent radioactive material with a radium. The research all produced another new element called thorium. When Pierre died in a tragic accident, she continued the works. She wanted to decide on her own about her life in science, but also about her private life, and that is a huge inspiration also for women today. When I had the opportunity in the laboratory to see the discharge tube, it was amazing. I understood the phenomenon related to electric discharge in gases and operated by ionisant. During World War One, Curie recognized that wonder solving was the best served if operated upon as soon as possible. In 1934, she died at the Sasselmans from aplastic anemia believed to have been contracted from a long-term exposure to radiation. Biology was also very interesting, especially when I studied microorganisms. The main representative was Louis Pasteur, who worked on fermentation. He introduced microbes expelled into wine. As opposed to the commonly held, scientists believe that life could evolve spontaneously. No one can deny that towers are born spontaneously the same with the moss growing in the stand water.